I went to CVS and I got caffeine pills. I want to see if I could blend them up in my shampoo.
In your shampoo?
Why do you need them in your shampoo?
It's a long story.
I'm excited to tell me. I want to hear this long
Hair
story.
growth?
No, I want to see if it can absorb into my skin so I don't have to drink it.
Drinking coffee.
I had my coffee before dinner. I'm usually a post-coffee dinner guy, but...
How do you guys drink coffee so late? I drink like a pot and a half, like right in the morning, and then that's it.
Bro, you drink like...
Depends.
Grillo drinks so much fucking coffee. I've never seen a human consume more coffee. He was over at my apartment. I made like a full pot of coffee, and like I literally like pour him a cup. I go to like pour myself a cup, and I'm like putting like the milk and sugar in, and like I turn back and his fucking cup's empty.
I was gonna say, oh, you
like,
go to take a shit. You come back. The whole pot's kind of
I'm like across the street.
No, literally. And then he's like, "Yo, do you have any more?"
I was gonna say,
I can make you an espresso.
Him
and
just
like
like,
whip him up an espresso.
Can I make you a pot? I need to make you a pot. Let me make you a pot.
I'm doing like a line of beans, like while you're making it.
Literally, dude.
So you gotta do. Just pack them. You just pack them like a lip. That's what you gotta do. Honestly, that's not a bad. I feel like that's a great alternative to packing lips.
You know what I did?
Just pack
it's so
coffee
bad,
beans.
though. I went to CVS and I got caffeine pills. I want to see if I could blend them up in my shampoo.
In your shampoo?
Why do you need them in your shampoo?
It's a long story.
I'm excited to tell me. I want to hear this long
Hair
story.
growth?
No, I want to see if it can absorb into my skin so I don't have to drink it. I got toothpaste too. It didn't really work.
I saw that they make these caffeine inhalant stick things now too, and I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
That sounds
Really?
Yeah,
healthy.
I'm like,
I bet you it works really fast. If it
that's
works.
what I'm saying. It's like those CBD sticks. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably just direct. Woo! Let's go.
What is it? Like, does it go in your pen, in like a G pen or something?
No, it's like a pre-made one that it's like a disposable thing. So when you get it, it's already like in a pod and in like a whole system. That
So you can't like sneak it around. Like you can't. Oh.
No, I mean you can. It's like it'll be just like the size of a pen. It's just one thing that like once it's done, you throw it away.
You'd have to like. Oh, all right. I got you.
I see like those melatonin ones they have like all over Instagram and shit. Like literally everywhere.
Bro, I got ID'd for freaking Tylenol PM too.
Oh, fuck, bro.
You know you got ID'd for that shit?
You too? Like how recently?
Like 2 days ago.
You're like,
Did you know
how tall are you?
have to
What are you,
get ID for
6'2"?
caffeine, too.
You're like 6'2", right? 6 foot.
Yeah, I guess.
And you look like you're and now you look how you look. Like, come on.
I don't know. You know, you have to get a. Did you know you had to be 21 to buy that and caffeine?
I thought you had to be 18.
How do you have to be 21 to buy like caffeine pills? Like
yeah,
like
the pills like
people at Starbucks. Like
for some reason I thought it was 18.
Pills, yeah.
For some reason I thought it was 18. I don't know.
I felt like such a freaking degenerate, like looking for, like asking the person, like, do you have any caffeine pills? Like, sorry, I'm just a fucking fiend.
Grillo, you just got the blue Yeti. You said right?
I have a blue mic. It looks like one of the things from War of the Worlds. It's kind of creepy.
It's like a ball, right? It's like a little ball. Yeah. That's a good mic.
It's really nice though.
Yeah, those are good microphones.
I keep thinking it's gonna come alive like the fucking thing from Transformers, like yickety yakety yakety. You know, that little
yeah. It's just gonna start hacking everybody.
What game should I get for the Switch?
Definitely Super
I
Smash.
bought a Switch.
Yeah.
Smash. The Switch is like only good when you have like a bunch of people.
Yeah, leave my.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not super fun to just like have a Switch.
Yep.
Because like mine's literally just like collecting dust.
I regret it. Yeah, I kind of regret
Same. I have COVID for like literally the 12th time, so I'm like, I'm gonna get quarantined. What do I fucking do? Like, just play Switch with myself, like fucking Mario Kart, Rainbow Road alone.
No, I know it's depressing. Just like playing your fucking Switch by yourself is so depressing.
I've just been watching Band
I
of
wish I had
Brothers,
some friends or something. Like,
feeling like a pussy. I'm like coughing up a lung, but the Band of Brothers, I'm like, yeah, you're still a pussy.
Get
No,
do you
I
have
think I
Super
have
Smash? Sorry, you go.
No, I have that. I have NBA 2K19, which I never played. And what else? Oh, I bought what is it, Animal Crossing. She's like, oh yeah, I'll totally play this. Literally hasn't fucking touched it once. So
See,
I was
that's
hyped about that.
I just leave my Switch now at Natalie's at her apartment because like I never play it, and it's just better when it's there because then we have something to do.
Yeah. You break out Mario Kart and they're like, I know how to play this. You're like,
Yep.
all right, let's.
I have like the more Mario games like Mario Odyssey and Builder. It's just like
Odyssey's fun.
It's the hardest fucking thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, Odyssey was fun, but like the second I beat it, which took forever, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore.
I don't know where to go. I'm like in a desert and I just die randomly. I'm like, this sucks.
Straight up Google. That's.
I Google it. It's like walk to like the 9th grain of sand. And,
I feel like I'm
sea of,
cheating.
well,
I definitely feel like I'm cheating.
12 million grains of sand.
That's like a good point. Like, if you guys ever played, well, you've obviously fucking played Mario 64 on the 64. Like, that game was impossible. Like, my roommate was just like, oh, you just like do like a double jump and then twist and then you get the star. I was like, yo, how the fuck did you figure that out? Like, it's like that shit was so complicated. Like,
yep.
Yeah, I'm like in Holland in fucking Super Mario Odyssey. I don't know where to go.
I just remember watching my brothers play it and then just like kind of mimicking what they would do. But even then, like back then, I know my older brother was like buying game guides when those were a thing. For like a bit.
Oh, those are the shit.
Those were things, yeah.
Game Shark
yeah,
book,
those were actually cool as fuck though too. They were like cool.
That was sick.
They were like cool magazines. They were cool.
No, they were dope. They had all the cheat codes, yo. You had like the.
Yeah.
I used to play like Slugfest on the PS2 all the time. And
Yeah,
you get, like, the cheat codes,
dude.
You get, like, ice people and like you get the crazy
fucking,
people, yo. Like that was the shit.
That's a throwback game.
That's the best.
That's a fucking throwback game.
That's such a good game.
Fuck. You just hit me in the feels.
Bro, all I have in my room is a fucking treadmill and my Switch and like a PS4 I play nothing on. I'm just like on the treadmill more than anything, to be honest.
I just have
How'd you get
my
COVID
TV and dressers.
I don't know if I actually have it because like, bro, my heart. I think I don't know what is happening with me. I went to my primary care and I was having chest pain and I got an EKG and she was like, your EKG is fine, pussy. Just get a sono of your heart. And I've been trying to get it done since like October, and every other day I feel like I'm having a fucking heart attack. I like Google my symptoms. Obviously, like I don't ask anyone at work because they're like,
Richard Grillo, MD.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm having a heart attack. They're like, can you shut the fuck up and take 5 the CAT scan and like stop being a bitch?
They're like, bro, go
like,
take your caffeine pills and calm down.
Yeah, no, I'm just like bringing like bed 5's like a CAT scan. I'm just like laying on the floor dead. They're like, you can't even bring bed 5 back before you go ahead and die on the floor. Yeah.
You freaking asshole. You selfish asshole.
Yeah, I'm in the union. The union wouldn't let this happen.
Those bastards.
My sister's like, why don't you ask somebody at work what's going on? I'm like, because the second I walk in, I'm just gonna like have somebody blow a fucking jewel in my face and scream in like a fucking Queen's accent to take bed 4 to CAT scan and like stop talking about myself. And like, I literally feel like I'm in Band of Brothers, but it's just like instead of like the CO being like a fucking badass dude, it's just like a 50-year-old woman smoking like a fucking like jewel. Like a citrus jewel,
just blowing clouds in your face,
like at the nursing station.
I was gonna say she just sits in like the place and just vapes like that. That's a thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of, it reminds me of like the cafeteria in like a high school. It's like the popular girls all sit together and bitch around everybody.
Bro, I saw there was a UFC fighter that like stabbed like his sister and like his mom or some shit, like to death or some. It was like fucking wild.
Jesus. Who?
Like today. I don't know.
Oh.
Let me look it up.
God damn.
Yeah, not fun.
God damn, bro.
Erwin Rivera.
UFC.
Never heard of him.
Erwin Rivera arrested in Boynton Beach, accused of stabbing 2 sisters. What the fuck?
It's a rough crowd, man.
Boynton Beach. I mean, it's Florida, so I mean, come on. Just continue that stereotypical rep. I was gonna say it just never fails. Florida never fails to continue their rep. Police said 2 women ages 22 and 33 were found with multiple stab wounds, and officers were called to Rivera's home. Jesus. According to the affidavit, when the police caught up with Rivera, he told them, "I killed my sisters." God damn.
Okay.
This dude.
At least he's an honest man, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Dude, no bueno.
Jesus.
Christ. Did you guys see? Did you guys watch the Khabib and Gaethje fight?
Yeah, it was very quick and kind of boring. Not what I. It's
Khabib,
Khabib. Yeah, I know that's the problem. Is like Khabib is like the Floyd Mayweather of the UFC. Like every time you see Floyd Mayweather get into a fight with someone new, you think it's gonna be exciting, but it just goes the way Floyd Mayweather fights, and he just like takes it slow and then beats the shit out of the person in late in the rounds.
He actually didn't look that bad though. Is the thing.
I know he was landing some good shots, but I don't know. It didn't have
a couple leg kicks. Once it went to the ground in the second round. I mean, he like fell off his back in the
It's only because of Khabib. I mean, it's just Khabib has such stellar defense. He's not like Tony. Tony just comes in like Tony was shooting him down the whole time. Tony wanted to fight.
The Gaethje fight was insane.
Tony wanted to fight. That's why Tony's like, let's fucking put it up.
Gaethje,
he's a nut job.
I don't know how the fuck do you say his last name. Gaethje.
It's like Gaethje, but I think it's just you say it Gaethje. I don't know.
Gaethje.
I think it's Gaethje.
Whatever. Yeah. His footwork was like insane. He was literally picking him apart, and like you do not see like Tony Ferguson get picked apart like that. Like he literally dismantled his entire game plan. Like
he's not the same anymore.
No, I know. I think that was like his fall off fight. Like when Weidman got fucked up by Luke Rockhold, he just wasn't the same after.
I want to see him fight McGregor, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. The Poirier McGregor fight's gonna be nice.
Underrated fighter is freaking Hooker, man. I actually thought he kind of like that was a questionable decision against Poirier.
God bless me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Hooker's fucking
like
nasty.
McGregor. I don't know. Will McGregor? I feel like McGregor's gonna surprise. He's fucking McGregor, right? Like I feel like he's gonna. As much as I would like to see, it'd be cool to see somebody like kind of dethrone him finally. But I don't think anybody will. I think he'll win. I think he'll beat Poirier.
McGregor?
My money's on McGregor for that fight. Depends how long it goes.
I'm trying to think. McGregor's only loss is Khabib, I'm pretty sure. You guys gonna get the vaccine?
When it's
you go first, Gator.
When it's a thing, I feel like right now is the moment. It's not a thing for the mass population yet, really.
If it's a thing, would you get it?
Not first. Because my whole thing is I don't really get, other than like smallpox and or what is it? What are the main vaccines you get as like a baby? Like meningitis, mumps, measles. Like I really don't get a flu shot ever. I will get it especially if I have to go place. Like if I have to get it to like travel again, I'll get it.
Go to school or something.
I really don't have any problems getting it, but I also don't think at the moment that I need to get it.
Bro, there's only one positive flu patient in the hospital the whole season so far.
Really?
They say because the mask blocks the droplet.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind wearing a mask in places. Especially when especially when like when you go to a restaurant, you're still allowed to like sit down and take it off. And if places like because like I hate people anyway, so like my whole thing is like, oh, now it's gonna like make restaurants and places kind of like make personal cubicles for people to like hang out in and stuff, and it's gonna like, I don't know, it's gonna make groups more personable rather than like, I don't know, being
and it's
consumed by gross amounts of people.
Yo, it's comfy, and like when it's freezing cold outside, like
literally
it keeps you cozy.
Being in New York, are you kidding me? It makes my face so toasty.
Pretty good. Like,
it makes my face so toasty.
And plus like wearing it in like public bathrooms, like when I like in the summer going like the Robert Moses bathroom, like not the worst thing to have a mask on, you know?
Literally, yeah.
Shit in there, like one of those things I've been clean in like 40 years.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
don't mind it.
Complain about it. The N95 is so much worse.
That's
N95 is bad.
Such a big pet peeve of mine, because like seeing what like you guys have to go through that and that, like I'm like, nobody should ever be complaining like, oh, I have to wear a mask.
It's not even like, it's like, what's just so frustrating? It's like trying to transport a patient. It's like trying to like run on the treadmill with an N95 and like trying to be polite at the same time. People are
Literally,
like,
yeah.
"Can you help take my diaper off? I have to
help
pee." I'm
me.
like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to breathe in this fucking thing. And
Yeah,
then
like
all
you
these
have to be
construction workers like, what's this fucking piece of fabric over my face doing? I'm a fucking alpha male. I don't care about COVID. I'm
yeah,
like,
literally, as they like go inhale a carton of cigarettes a day. That's
I'm
mainly
like,
what it
why
is.
do you want to get COVID? You want to have a sore throat for a fucking week? Sounds like the most inconvenient thing of all time.
That's what, yeah. I don't get people. I just don't get it.
I don't know, dude. Everyone's selfish, you know.
Same
I don't
thing
want a
with
sore throat or a headache. Fuck that.
same thing with.
I wouldn't get the vaccine just because like people are fucking having allergic reactions with it. So it's like
Yeah,
the
my whole
food
thing
allergy final solution.
I don't
Like, they
have a
just
problem
fucking
getting
try to
it.
off us all.
I don't have a problem getting it. I just don't want to be. I'm not in the first. I don't want to be.
I'm still not even back on my feet from it, to be honest.
Oh, you got it. I forgot.
You're
Yeah, my mom just got the second dose.
I was gonna say my cousin got it right before Christmas too.
Did they get sick?
She's from what I know, she's good. My aunt just got COVID though, but my cousin doesn't live with her. My cousin lives in Queens, but she's our age. She's the same age as us. Like she graduated our age and everything.
Probably works at it's Queens, maybe Forest Hills, but Forest Hills is small, so probably.
Did your mom get sick from it, Connor?
Yeah, my mom had COVID like right in the beginning and like gave it to my whole family.
Did she
my
get sick from the vaccine?
What's up?
Did the vaccine make her get sick?
She didn't feel too shitty on the first round, but she just got the second round like 2-3 days ago maybe, and it definitely hit her like harder. So
That's
she
what I
kind of
heard.
feels like run down, but I think she's all right. My grandpa actually just got it too.
I
Got
had
the
the
vaccine.
worst reaction the night of getting the vaccine. I literally felt fine the whole day. Was out at a bar talking shit about how I didn't get sick from it, and it's all hype. Went home and had like the worst fucking fever, chills, and just like straight up delirium.
Were you boozing?
I had like 2 beers, and I went home and I was like shaking my dad, like, tell me it's gonna be over.
You're not supposed to drink on it, I think. I don't think you're supposed to drink when you get vaccinated.
I figured that was a bad call.
That one's on.
Limits, you know?
That one's on me. That one's on me. Hey, it's okay. I
It's
okay. I injected myself with an EpiPen in my one time, so we're good.
That was a good time.
You live and you learn, Grillo.
To live.
You live and you learn.
Do you guys know what Lethwei is?
No.
But what?
Lethwei?
Is it a
No.
no?
Lethwei is literally Muay Thai pretty much, but you can headbutt and suplex.
It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Headbutt.
Bro, same. And a knockout is not the end of the fight. You guys didn't see the Joe Rogan podcast with the Lethwei champ?
No.
If you get knocked out, you have 4 minutes to wake up and you can fight again.
That sounds fucking terrible. That's like worse than like NFL before they had
Yeah,
the concussion
that's-
protocol. Like,
Bro, horrible. They said they bite people's ears to like wake them up and like slap the shit out of them. But they want to get fight. It's like
what country is that in?
It's
Lethwei martial art or Burmese boxing.
Yo, craziest shit in the world was probably Pride. You guys know about Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing.
Bare Knuckle FC is kind of intense nowadays.
Dude, no. Pride had some of the craziest shit.
Yeah,
ever,
no, I
yo.
remember you watched.
Like,
I remember you
people
showing
were
me
just-
some of those fights.
Bro, people were just stomping on each other's face. Like
Yeah.
Japanese. Is Japanese culture like
Straight
Code
up
of the
just
warrior
yeah,
shit like
straight
that?
up just
Code of
stomping,
the samurai.
stomping on people's
Stomping
faces.
people on their fucking faces. Vanderlei Silva like kicking the shit out of people on the ground. Like that shit was like literally barbaric. Like had some crazy.
Was that the
fights,
end?
yo.
Would that be the end of the fight? Would be a knockout? They would at least stop
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah. No, they wouldn't give you 4 minutes to like fucking to wake up and be a person. Try to finish it out. That's insane though.
Lethwei is considered to be one of the most brutal martial arts in the world.
Yeah.
As the sport is done
thank you, sir.
bare knuckle, only tape and gauze, while fighters are allowed to strike with their fists, elbows, feet. Headbutts are also permitted.
I feel like a headbutt just like disables yourself though, you know?
Nobody wins with a headbutt.
Yeah, you just like
Dude, it says in
give yourself a
it says on Lethwei, most Lethwei fighters consider headbutts one of their most important, like their important arsenal, like weapons in their arsenal. That's insane.
They're just like copping CTE on the regular, I guess. Like,
The
are they
reason-
like train? Are they just like, all right, like 5 more fucking headbutts, and then like we're good?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you remember
what?
you remember Longest Yard when he goes to get the gigantic ass gorilla dude, and the dude's just headbutting the wall. He's like,
yeah.
and he's like, oh, he's like, we're playing football against the guards. You can play. You can beat that guy. And I play.
Papa John's are safe.
Yeah.
I play.
I play.
I believe Papa John's are saying that guy was in WWE.
Yeah.
Bob Sapp fought in Pride. I'm sorry, I broke it in your toy.
That guy
Yeah, dude.
really?
Did he really?
That guy fought MMA.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you know
god.
that?
He probably
He's
killed
a
people.
fucking animal.
He probably
Look up
killed.
his Pride fight.
Did he kill people?
He did kill people. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's not allowed. How is that allowed? I'm sorry.
Go look him up.
It said
Bob Sapp.
I was reading Lethwei, and it said it got so popular because of this book called The Art of the Nine Limbs.
We're just gonna tune in next week and get his like a black belt in the thread.
You just
Like 10 limbs.
You just
Kid
see,
is like hitting
you just
people
see
with a cock.
multiple holes in the wall. I'm just like, I'm practicing.
And belts and fucking like trophies and like,
Just hanging up everywhere.
Gator like went to Cambodia and like won a title fight in like a prison fucking Lethwei match.
I'm just straight up chiseled.
Who do you guys
Right.
think is the GOAT?
Best UFC fighter all time.
Yeah. Khabib, John Bones, or
Jones.
GSP?
Probably Jones.
Yeah, I'd say Jones.
Think so?
right there.
I think Jones. I mean, Alexander Gustafsson came close to beating him. GSP is definitely up there. Maybe GSP. I don't know. Because GSP dethroned Matt Hughes like in his prime, which was like crazy.
Bro, I watched such a freak. Did you ever see the first time he was on Rogan,
It
GSP?
wasn't Matt Sarah though. No, I didn't.
Bro, the first time GSP was on Rogan, he was like talking about like how he thinks that he gets abducted by aliens at night. He was like, I know jujitsu. Aliens come to my house. I put them on the triangle choke, and I have a katana, a Japanese sword.
That's like exactly how he talks too.
I'm like, but now his interviews, he is like so fucking on the money. Like, would never say something like that.
Yeah, he. I feel like he's like.
Have like an Eddie Bravo stage.
I feel like he's like he like wants to be like a talk show guy, or like he wants a podcast or something now. I feel like he's trying to
He's
make.
really good.
Because I feel like
There's definitely a market for him, dude.
That's what. Yeah,
he's great.
I feel like he's trying to
He's a
make
great
himself
guy,
that.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so humble.
Canada loves him. He's Canadian.
I think he's my favorite fighter. I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I think John
He's up
Jones
there.
might
It's
be
one
the
of my
best, but because I didn't really know too much. I wasn't into it. I didn't get into it till maybe a year or two ago. So like you guys, I remember Contorno always trying to like showing me stuff of like Forrest Griffin and stuff like that, and then like George St. Pierre back in the day.
Forrest Griffin was
But,
my OG.
But like getting into it more, I feel like I've learning about him. I think he's like my favorite, or Forrest Griffin too. I remember Forrest Griffin is just a fucking thug.
He was just like, I think he was like a cop, and he was just like,
I'm gonna fight
just gonna be
people.
a fighter.
That's like,
And then was
dude.
on,
That's
like,
what
the Ultimate
Stipe
Fighter.
is. Dude, that's what Stipe is. Stipe's a firefighter,
Stipe's a beast. Yeah.
and he says all
He's
these.
still a firefighter,
Yeah,
right?
dude, he's a fireman.
He's still a fireman
And he
too, I
says it
think.
all the time. He says like every time he has a fight, all his firemen like buddies are always just like ripping apart. Like, you better fucking win, or else you know how much shit we better talk.
Do you guys follow Tim Kennedy?
No, who's Tim Kennedy? I'll look him up.
He's in the Army Special Forces, but he used to be a UFC.
Oh yeah, no, I love this dude on Rogan.
He's
Oh,
such
yeah, he was-
He tells you crazy shit.
I remember seeing him on
Yo.
Rogan. Yeah.
Did you watch? You've never seen him on Rogan?
No, that's what I said. I remember seeing him on Rogan.
Oh, word, bro. He went like in depth on like he was working on the show for like Nat Geo or something. It was like hunting Hitler, and like they went into like Argentina, and there's literally just like this German town where they all speak German. They're all just like not like colonial German era, but just like all have like their traditional roots, and like no one's like fucking talking about shit, and it's like so crazy. They're just like it's like a sect almost. Like I don't know. That guy has some cool fucking stories.
Oh, he lives in Austin too, so he's probably gonna be on the Rogan podcast quite a bit now.
Bro, it's so sad that they all moved out of LA. Well, like Joey Diaz and like
LA
Rogan, because like
LA is a shitty place to live anyway. Let's be real.
no, I know, but it just like it was so chill, like how Bert Kreischer, and they'd all just like pop in the studio and be like, "Yo."
Yeah,
Just,
but I
like,
mean,
let's
they're
make
all
some banger podcast.
they're all so rich that I feel like it's not gonna. I feel like they're gonna still do it more.
I hope so.
I like the old studio better.
Yeah, his new one. His
Yeah,
new
the old
one's
studio is so
cool.
much better.
His new one's cool, but
It's tiny though.
yeah, it looks a little weird.
It just reminds me of COVID.
It's like cozy, I guess. Yeah, no, it's like I don't know, dude.
It reminds me of COVID.
I don't know why. Just because it's so like, just like such a big 2020 move. I'm like, oh yeah, he had to do this because of COVID.
Yeah. Well, also because he's making $100 million a year, and taxes probably would, where he was living probably would have taken like almost
That's definitely
almost
why
a
he moved.
quarter of it a year from him.
Imagine if Amazon came to fucking Astoria.
Right. I was reading.
I feel like we just live in future land, honestly.
I was reading because I was on Twitter, and there was a post about Elon Musk becoming the richest man in the world, being worth $190 billion, and it was a post getting a lot of like clicks. This dude wrote, "Hey, at Elon Musk, like, you have so much money. There's only 7.8 billion people on Earth. You could give everybody $1 billion, and you would still have like $179 billion." And every comment at this dude was like, "Bro, your brain is on 3 FPS. Like, bro, your math, dude, double check that math, homie." It was like,
I think I have drain bramage.
I wonder what he's up to. I haven't
Just
seen
like
him in a
saving the
minute.
ocean.
About like missing workouts when COVID first started, and now I'm like, why did I fucking bug out so hard about missing like 3 days?
Because you're Swoliento Tr.
Yeah, you are definitely Swoliento Tr. Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta put in the Grillo bodybuilder thing.
I'll just add the fucking Instagram clip. Looking like John Jones, the white version.
Bro, I put up my vaccine picture and everyone's commenting like, "Go Rich, yeah, Rich." My friend, one of my comedy friends, just comments, "Pussy."
That's funny. Stud. What else happened? Yeah, dude, I still can't. That's
If
crazy.
you knew the kid too, he's a fucking maniac. It was
Have you guys been seeing the memed photos of the people that stormed the Capitol? Like all the ones of Nicolas Cage, like from National Treasure, like stealing.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Absolute pure gold, like pure fucking gold. They're the funniest
Anyone
things
else?
ever.
Anyone else feel like we're in like Game of Thrones or like
Dude.
I'm like Katniss Everdeen with like they sieged the Capitol?
They're-
I'm like,
these
what
pictures-
the fuck is going
Those
on? Like,
pictures are gonna be in history books. How fucking
know.
weird is that? Like those, we're gonna like that's so. We're living in a different.
it is absurd. I
That's
want
fucking
to
crazy.
We live-
watch Band of Brothers.
Bro, we live in like a different fucking time. Like this
All
is
those
so weird.
unpatriotic little spoiled fucks. I'm like, just go watch Band of Brothers.
You could tell it was like all people from like West Virginia.
yeah,
just
bro,
straight,
it's
like-
people from like Tennessee,
Yeah,
like Florida, just,
they took our germs.
like no, literally that.
That's literally what it was. That's like literally all I thought of. I was like, you fucking losers.
They took our gerbs.
My dad describing it is amazing.
Is that
Your
what?
dad what?
My dad describing it is literally hilarious.
What's his take?
He's just so disappointed. He's like, "You see this? It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's absurd.
Crazy.
That's
It's
what.
on the news."
That's what, I remember. I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something with work, and then I think I just went to Starbucks to get a coffee, and I was just listening to like a podcast or music. And I come home and my dad's like, "Andrew, you see what's going on?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Some bunch of lunatics just stormed the Capitol." He's like, "The fucking country's probably gonna end." And I was like, "Holy shit, what?" And then I just went on Twitter and everything, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" It's literally just like it was just like a bunch of rednecks. I was like, "What the?"
Yeah, there's a bunch of rednecks.
I was like,
Like,
this is literally a South Park episode." And
Oh, I can't wait for the South Park episode about this.
and like the way Trump was responding is like exactly how Mr. Garrison would fucking be responding. Like,
yeah, no,
it's
holy
it,
shit.
it's like
too
not
perfect.
it's too perfect. It's too perfect.
They're not even gonna be able to write an episode because it's like fucking like they're just like fuck like they stole our idea.
They should just the episode should be like 2 seconds long. It should just be
Literally
like a little
footage.
yeah like
Just,
no
like,
it should
real
just be
footage.
like like a little paragraph that says like the real world events were better than we could ever imagine.
Did you guys see the COVID one?
Yeah, I thought it was a little
Yeah.
underwhelming, honestly. It was funny, but I wanted more. I felt like
The
they
pandemic special.
Yeah, I felt like they could have win it. They could have win it a little more.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It was fucking hilarious, but I was like, it's not. I just want South Park to be like old school South Park, and I think every show nowadays takes a little. I feel like every show nowadays is a little more PC.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Like
they went so far though with the defunding the police.
They still go the farthest. I think them and like Rick and Morty and like I don't watch. Does Family Guy even still run? I don't even watch. Does Family Guy still go on? Or The Simpsons?
I don't know.
I think it does.
I feel like it does. I feel like it has to.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
Jamie Vana.
How's it going?
Bro, like the
Light 'em on
one
fire.
thing that I'm like super sad about this year with like the Bills being sick is like the amount of like Bills Mafia content that like that wasn't seen this year is just like disappointing. Because like they're killing the game. Josh Allen's like fucking throwing 60-yard touchdowns. Like people would have been like lit on fire like in the tailgates, like hopping on the tables and shit. Like,
Yep.
we missed out, man. We missed out.
Hundo P.
Fucking love Bills Mafia. Like when they played in they played in Jacksonville and they fucking sold out on folding tables in like the greater Jacksonville area. God damn, bro.
Dude, and
Buffalo's got some crazy fucking
I remember seeing the photo of the dude just getting sprayed with ketchup and mustard, just like.
Yeah. Like they're just fucking animals, dude. Like, I love them.
What a group of people. Grillo, what you watching?
I'm watching Chris Hemsworth hit the heavy bag and pads.
Is he fucking it up?
You guys see that video?
Does he got Thor's hammer?
Did he? I feel like you said this like yesterday.
He got
in our
ripped
chat.
apart.
You're like, watch it again. He's just like.
Does he?
He got ripped apart because they were talking on like UFC, all the podcasts and shows. Like, could he beat Logan Paul? And everyone's like, Logan Paul would fuck him up.
Logan Paul is shredded, yo.
They did him so filthy. Like Jake Paul called him out. Jake Paul will fuck him up.
I'm excited to see Logan Paul fight Floyd Mayweather. That's gonna be absolutely.
Are they actually gonna fight?
It's actually happening. That's actually happening.
One of them wants to fight McGregor too. They're both gonna get their ass kicked.
Yeah, Jake Paul keeps calling out McGregor, but the Jake Paul actually is gonna fight. I think a legitimate fighter soon, and I hope he does.
They just want the money fight, you know. Baby, we made it.
I respect their hustle. They're just trying to make a little, keep their name in the light, get some money, even if he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, no, that's actually
it's still
whatever.
dope. It's still a pretty dope experience, no matter what. Like he's still be fighting.
Yeah, no, they are beasts. They would fuck me up too. I thought it was so. I can't believe McGregor answered because he only answered because they called out his wife. McGregor was McGregor was like, "We're gonna make some rules to keep you alive."
Because apparently he was getting death threats from the Irish mafia.
The IRA, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gator, why did your volume go down so low?
What?
Gator, your volume went down so low.
Can you hear? You can't hear me?
Yeah, you did go low.
A little.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because I turned down the knob. My bad.
No, but what did Jake Paul threw a bunch of shit at? Was it Dylan Dennis?
Dylan Dennis, but that looked staged.
No, I think.
Dylan Dennis is a fucking meme. I don't think that kid actually does anything anymore.
What's his face? Who is it? Brendan. I thought Brendan Schaub was filming his fucking.
He was doing the
Fat Boy Bike Gang or whatever.
No,
what did he do? The street food.
Yeah, the food truck show. Which honestly looks dope. I want to go. Half those.
I think they were filming that and they just whipped up.
Some of those food trucks look sick. I kind of want another beer.